Christmas, YouTube, and good afternoon. Still at Twin Creek Metro Park on my Christmas Eve hike. Just going through into the old Camp Hook section of the park. I did videos and talked about that before, but this was the old Camp Hook Boy Scout camp. It's been closed for around 25 years, and when the Boy Scouts later abandoned the camp, they sold it to the MetroPark some years later, and that became part of Twin Creek MetroPark. This camp was just under 300 acres, but I've talked about that a few other times. So I wish everybody Merry Christmas. It's a beautiful day out in the woods. A little bit muddy today after the rain we had. It's Thursday, Christmas Eve, just after 3 p.m. Here, as you can see, an old, where they marked the trail right here on this old post. It's a beautiful day out, most definitely. It's around 57, 58 degrees. It definitely doesn't feel like Christmas. If this would have been snow instead of rain, I would probably be hiking through about 6 inches to a foot of snow. I wish it was snow because it's Christmas time, but looks like a green and a muddy Christmas. I don't really anticipate I'm going to see that many people in this section of the park, if any at all. You often don't see that many people in this part of the park. Hear the rooster crowing. The roosters are from the properties to the west of the park. And you definitely could see where things get rooted up and tore up from when they have to bring the ATVs back here to do maintenance. This is where the Silver Trail branches off separately. Yep, here comes the rooster. No, he ain't gonna die. You guys heard that song by Alice in Chains, The Rooster. You got a nice little pine forest, you know, back in this part of the park. Of course, I probably have mentioned that before. The only other one park in the area I know of that has a specific one like that is Glen Helen, but I don't know if they officially recognize it here like they do at Glen Helen, where they call it a pine forest. I was thinking about maybe hiking Taylorsville tomorrow, but I just don't know, because I'm not gonna get home till late tonight, and I really won't get in bed till probably 2 a.m. tonight, because I'm going to go to midnight mass tonight, and I'm going to watch the full moon from the EB Road High View Shelter whatever they want to call it, but birds flying through there, beautiful pine trees that they have through here. I might make another video of Lake George, I'm not sure yet. Again, I've showed this area a few different times and other sets of videos, so definitely Taylorsville and Germantown are where the two parks that I have the most videos of. As far as my park collection goes. Looks like some numbers right there. 30, 59, 58. Whatever that signifies. Little ribbon along the tree there. And as I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure a lot of this was part of the old Thunderbird Trail that the Boy Scouts have. I'm pretty sure the park system just probably just tied into, probably when they bought the land, they probably just tied into the existing trail, the existing goes, because I know the Thunderbird goes right over there, but I'm not going to go over there today. I really don't have the time to really show that today. It's a little too late in the day and I want to wait for it to be a little bit more dry. But I'm pretty sure that most of this, they just, you know, probably tied into what was, you know, the old Thunderbird Trail. Probably just picked the parts of the trail that they wanted to maintain that were the most viable or that made the most sense, whatever you want to call it, which I understand. This trail back here is about 2 miles long, average pace around 40 minutes without going too fast. You could probably hike it in 30 if you're fast enough, but I can hike pretty fast when I want to, but really no point in it today. Just beautiful views of the hillside, ravines throughout here. This part of the trail, it definitely appears to hide the foot traffic a little bit more, or it just drains better right through here. I think this building over there, that might have been the old pool pump house, because the swimming pool that was at Camp Hook was right around the corner from me. But they demolished much of what was, you know, much of what they had, and it was my understanding that much of the areas that they didn't demolish, it was because they just couldn't get to it. They just were not able to get to it. But don't really want to shine the camera over that way too much because of the sun setting in that direction. It'll interfere with the camera work. There's the old Bob Gardner Lodge, and right here is where the swimming pool used to be at. I don't think I'm going to really go over that way today because I've covered this a few different, you know, times already. I might take a quick little stroll over there, but looks like there is a couple people out hiking. Look like a mother with her daughter. Here's the Gilwell oak tree. It, like most of the other trees, has lost its, you know, leaf cover. It was a gift from the Scouts in England, which from my understanding is where the Scouting movement started at. The little thing about the Gilwell tree. I've always wondered about the old Thunderbird trail myself. Yep, that's where the pool area would have been at. Merry Christmas. Beautiful day, muddy, but beautiful day outside. It definitely don't feel anything like Christmas. I wish we did have some snow. It'd be more festive for this time of year.
It would. Then again, when do you think the next time we can say we went hiking on Christmas Eve? You know?
Oh, I mean, if you're determined enough, you can go whenever you can, you know, go. I mean, as long as it ain't storming outside like crazy, I could do almost any hiking weather. Merry Christmas. Actually, I take it back. A father and his two kids out enjoying the Christmas Eve festivities. I'm just gonna walk over here, see if they still leave the outlets on for the lodge. This is the only place I'd know of in the parks that you can really plug into. Gonna walk around the lodge a little bit, not gonna really film it very much this time. Then I'm gonna end the video, and then I'm going to continue on with it, and I'm going to continue on with the hike, just out of curiosity to see if the outlet is still on. I don't see the park worker here today. Sometimes there's one or two guys working back here, but that's it for this one.